Hello? Okay, hang on. Technical difficulties. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. But, it's saying my camera has no signal. And I know it has signal. I know it has signal because I tested it. I recorded with it just the other day. But it's lying to me. I also gotta make sure, yeah, that's on cool. Cool, okay. I knew it. I knew everything was fine. There we go! It's upside down, fuck, hold on. Hello everyone, hello. I hope your day is going well. Don't mind me, technical difficulties. Not really, just technology being difficult, really. There we go. Nice. Okay, I just gotta make sure I refresh that. Gotta pull that up, put it in the corner. Take a screenshot of this with blue sky. Say cheese. I'm almost done, I promise. I usually have this done beforehand, but it wouldn't show me the it wouldn't show me this for some reason. It wouldn't show the camera view. I don't know why. It was being dumb. It was being silly. I just wanted to get my quick screenshot. I should have done it before stream, before I hit go live, so I wouldn't have had the weirdness. I think it's something to do with how OBS renders scenes, and it's just like, oh, you wanted to see what your webcam was doing when you're on a different screen? No. Screw you. You can't do that. You can only see what your webcam's doing when you're on the screen with the webcam. And if you're doing something different, then you can go cry in a corner. Because that's how OBS tends to be for me anyways. It's fine though, it's fine. We're good, we're live, we're posted everywhere. I think I've hit all the buttons I need to. Wait, no, I'm missing one button, hold on. Now I've hit all the buttons I need to. Can't forget our crabs. Oh, I forgot. Hold on, I forgot. I was testing hats. I should be wearing this hat actually. Oh wait, no. That's incorrect. Oh no, I forgot to turn that off. I'm sorry. I swear I'm ready for stream. Okay, we should be good now. I think I fixed it. I was working on palette stuff for the crabs. Now you have more items for the crabs, and if you choose different crab colors, the wings specifically will change colors with the crabs. The other ones, I think the only other thing is that the cloud item will change. I'm gonna take that off with mine actually, because I just want the wizard hat and wings. But yeah, there's more options now, and there will be more in the future. Okay. should pull up my references. Because I want to draw my characters more. I want to draw Ainsley. I drew Ambrosia in here already, and that turned out nice, but I want to draw Ainsley, and then Pluto. I don't know who I'm going to put here. Maybe Jupiter, because they're besties. Very important that they're besties. Important lore. I'm just happy that everything's working now, as it should be. Why is this showing? Hide. Go away. I have a bunch of things that are just randomly showing now. I don't know why. That's fine. But yeah, art time. Hopefully I didn't forget any other buttons. I'm sure somebody will come in and remind me to push a button that I have forgotten to do. Let's see. Oh, hi! Yeah? Yeah? You have more to say? There's a kitty who wants to say hi. Come here, baby. Come here. You wanna borrow your paws? You want to show your paws? You're very cute paws. Yeah. Why'd you step back like that? Why are you nervous? No, come here! Come here! Come here! Let me show you my She just turned at me and just went meh for no reason. Baby. There we go. Oh no, wait, Marjorie, no, wait. Wait, no, that's not what I want. Come here. Come here, baby. Oh no. Disaster has struck and her name is Marjorie. I just wanted to show you. Not like that, baby. Not like that, although I can understand that you would be very confused. It's okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, hold on. No, you don't need to use the claws. You don't need to use your claws, baby. Oh gosh. Okay. Good girl. She has been frisky all day. Probably because a branch fell in the yard. So like, her normal view of things was thrown off quite a bit. It's like, oh, something new. I don't know what that is. And now I've moved the branch farther away so she can get her normal view back. But also there's just like all the bugs coming out because of the warmer weather and stuff like that. She's so excited whenever she sees a bug. It's really cute. She wants to eat them so badly. But yeah, I didn't really have like a specific plan in mind. I should have picked something to draw ahead of time. I did not do that. That would have been the intelligent thing to do. I asked for colors in Discord. Don't give me a color. What are you looking at? Meow. You got your one tiny meow. That was enough. Such a silly girl. Okay, I think this shows the whole sketchbook. Yeah, except for like half an inch, that's fine. There's my pencil. Well. Who haven't I drawn lately? Most of my characters. I haven't drawn most of my characters lately. Oh, San would be fun. Do I have enough reds for him though? That's the important question. Hang on. I don't think I have enough reds for him. I need something between like C52 and 28, and I don't have that. Great question. No, it rotated itself. Ty, I have a present for you. Where's your crab? Okay, cool. Show me Ty's crab. Hope that's the right one. It doesn't really say if that's the right one or not. It is! You have your hat now! I actually need to move my mic, probably, given this setup. Sorry if I bump into things. Hopefully that was not too terrible of noises for all of you while I moved that. Are there any wires on the screen? Cool. My desk is kind of a spider web of wires now, crisscrossing everything. The fucking, like, red yarn meme. No, they do. I'm using a, I think it's probably actually like a mic arm, honestly. It's like pretty close to the one I have for my mic, for the actual camera here. My next thing to tackle is lighting. I did actually get the lighting a little bit better today, and when I was recording, you can see, what is that? There's like a shadow. I don't know what's wrong. That's whatever. But yeah, I finally found my other light that I have for my desk. So now I have two lights going like this way on my desk now, and it looks a lot better. Like, look at this clarity. You can actually see my line art. It's not perfect, but I keep tweaking the focus, and like, this is about as good as it gets. Like, I can turn it all the way this way, and that's out of focus again. I've been using my handwriting on this as my judge of how in focus things are. Yeah, I'm using a GoPro, and it turns out most models of the GoPro do not have a focus at all. They have a singular, like, plane of focus that goes out 2 feet and beyond. To put a lens on it that allows you to manually focus. And I was looking at reviews for this thing because I was like, okay, is it actually like good focus? Is everything good? And everyone was like, yeah, the quality's top notch, but you have to adjust it manually, and that's a problem. And I'm like, how is manual focus I mean, I guess if you're just like some fucking idiot who doesn't know how to use a camera, I guess. And like, I mean, one person was just like, well, I'm taking action shots, so I want autofocus. But like, autofocus still takes time, doesn't it? Oh, that's awful. So mine's plugged into my Elgato right now, actually. So you can technically, I think, plug this in through USB, and you can also like wirelessly stream it apparently, and then there's also like an Elgato Stream Link thing, which is just like this dongle for your USB to plug an HDMI cord. I'm learning so many things, and I'm learning a lot about specifically GoPros because they also do not have an HDMI out by default. You have to buy a thing that's an adapter that gives you separate charge port, HDMI, and some other port that I don't know what it does yet. But honestly, it was worth it because it lets you like hook on a bunch of things to it. I think it's fine. It's like a fancy case. Yeah, that's understandable. I was like looking at like specific examples of people using this and like was looking for just a simple camera that I could understand what I was looking at, because sometimes when I look at cameras they show me devices that look like they came out of a sci-fi movie with a really large animation budget. I don't know how to work that kind of thing. Listen, that's the thing that whenever I look up those cameras, like all the ones that get recommended to me are like thousands of dollars, and I'm like, okay, look, I mean, it's worth spending money on, but I do not think I need all of these fiddly bits that this thing has. And I'm very confused about literally every single piece of information on the page. Yeah, exactly. Camera world is hell, and I don't like it. So I just started looking up, like, what can I plug into my computer? And then I found, like, some page from Agalta that was like, oh yeah, here's a way to plug HDMI into a USB port, to use something as a webcam. I don't like buying used, for several reasons. I've just had bad experiences. Like, if I'm gonna get something new, I want something that I know is going to last. Or if I'm gonna buy something, I want something that I know is gonna last, so I'd prefer buying new. There are a few cases where I'm comfortable buying used, especially with just the general market of not making things to last these days. What was I drawing? Yeah, I don't trust anything that's been used. Maybe I should draw you. No, I don't have the colors for you either. I could use something that's out of the color palette that I have, but I'm trying to get practice with these colors, so I'm trying to stick within it to a degree. Fuck it, I'll just draw it on the sleeve thing. Yeah, I think the iPhone I'm using for that is also my only used thing at the moment. Other than my monitors, which I think came from my dad, which is different in my opinion when it's coming from a family member. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you can actually see my sketch lines now. It was so frustrating when I was trying to use webcams and stuff. Wow, what a cool dude. My cat is getting up to mischief. I heard a noise that I don't trust. Marjorie? Oh. Yeah? Yeah? Tell me all about it. But yeah. I'm still very flabbergasted by the tree incident that has happened. I've also found out when I went out to look at the big fucking branch that was on the ground, and I was just like, where did this come from? How did this not wake me up last night? I know the wind was like really bad last night. I didn't think it was that bad to knock down, like, this was not a small branch. This was a 7-foot long branch. Oh yeah, you're definitely getting your money's worth out of that. My other thing was just like, I'm still very new to cameras, and while I didn't want to cheap out and get like a really cheap one or anything like that, because I've already run into issues trying to do this with webcams that didn't have the right quality, I do know that at some point I would like to be taking videos and stuff like that, like when I'm out and about, and I definitely need something that is going to hold up to my personal idiocy. for that kind of durability, and I'm terrified of taking a camera that's very expensive out and about. But this is like just in that range of like, okay, if I break it, it's not going to make me cry that much. I'm new here. I'm learning things still. I think you will be very happy though. So I've been taking music lessons, and I told my music instructor that I was working on something with just reading something out loud basically. And I was trying to get the audio quality better, but I didn't really understand like filters and stuff. And so she gave me a rundown of like how stuff like compressors work, and all that jazz, and I was like, oh, this is all making so much sense. Everything that you've been telling me, Dai, is like clicking in my brain now. I'm understanding. And then she was just like, yeah, if you want like good audio quality, you have to get like the like intermediary audio thingy that you've been telling me that I should think about investing in for my setup. And the next thing on my list to upgrade is my mic, so there's a strong possibility I will actually be doing all of the things now. Hi Bags, how's it going? Oh my goodness, thank you for the gift sub. It's very kind of you. Have I mentioned yet what I'm doing with everything I earned this month? I don't think I have. I think I've like talked about it vaguely. But basically, I'm awkward about accepting money from people for streaming. And with my debut coming up, I'm probably not gonna do any like official announcement because I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to donate everything, but I'm donating anything I earned this month and doubling it to charity, because if people give me money during my debut, I will scream internally if it's just going straight to me. I know, I'm a strange person. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't know how those things worked. Like, I know what a gate does. And I vaguely, I know what denoise does. Actually, is there a way to denoise in OBS? Because I don't know if I have that. I'm always confused by filters. I think there's like some denoising or something. But I'm still using my shitty USB mic, so I can do better. I can do better in a lot of ways. Yeah, I've noticed that all of OBS's filters, they're trying their best, but they are not succeeding. You know what? I always get people to draw them in their funky demon form. I'm gonna draw them in their nice form. Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm so excited because I can kind of understand what you're talking about now. I couldn't before. I'm learning, Dai. The other funny thing that like actually relates to things that I do on a regular basis already that I've picked up from my lessons is, weirdly, I've gotten better at rhythm games. Which you'd think would not be weird, in that I'm learning music, obviously I'm going to understand the music I'm hearing during a rhythm game better, but it's my reaction times that have gotten better, and that weirds me out. Speaking of EQ. Oh goodness. I will not be over speaking to my instructor about EQ for the longest time because that was genuinely the funniest fucking conversation ever. So I looked up how to make voice good for a video, basically. And I was running through YouTube videos trying to understand buttons and things, because I couldn't figure it out on my own in Ableton. And I found one that explained it in DaVinci Resolve. And I started watching and I was like, okay, I understand what you're putting down. Like these things make sense for your voice. But you didn't actually explain what any of these things do. So I don't know how to understand it for my voice. Because this is, of course, your typical, white male VTuber, or not VTuber, white male YouTuber with, like, the, YouTuber voice. And I'm sitting here with my scrunkly, high-pitched voice going, I don't think any of this would work for me. Like, I think parts of it would, but I don't think overall it's going to work. It turns out it's very similar, but also very strange, and you're gonna do it different every time or something. I don't know. I kind of understand EQ now. I'm gonna save that for later when I start doing mic research. I mean, I'll probably message you and be like, hey, good mics, please list. It's actually not a tone thing, really. Like, what I was hearing is, like, it's a loudness thing of just, like, you got your lows, your mediums, your highs in a voice. And, like, I'm more on the medium-high range. And it's just, like, balancing all of those things to sound better. But it's not I understand what you mean. I get it. It's still difficult to understand as a beginner. I'm still sitting there going, most of the time. Oh, that's a fancy mic. My goodness. If I'm gonna be doing voiceover stuff, though, for my, like, animatics and whatnot, I do need to get a good mic. Like, what I've recorded for the thing I'm gonna be showing during debut, I think that one's good enough. I'm gonna hopefully edit it again now that I've learned how to actually properly edit audio. But yeah. Audio's hard. Wait, you don't have that. Well, I'm looking at Pluto on the side here instead of at my reference on my computer screen. Oh dear. I almost put Ainsley in Pluto's outfit, which would have been very disturbing to look at. Not that I don't think Ainsley could not rock Pluto's outfit, it's just the color schemes are so different. I think I did at one point. And yeah, your new lab is very good. 10 out of 10. It sounds fantastic. Just because I, like, move around my desk so much, But then I ultimately decided that I did not need that. And now their fluffy, fluffy hair. I'm gonna have to do some tests with colors here, because I have the reds I need, but I'm going to need to mix them. And I'm still getting used to blending with these markers. They're a little finicky, but I'm getting there. I'm starting to understand how to blend them. Like you can see here, I'm learning how to get gradients a lot better. On Ambrosia's skin here, I did a lot of layering to get the like blushing and shading to look right. So I feel like, especially with lighter colors, I feel like I can get there. I can get blending to work, even though at first I thought that it would be really, really difficult to blend these markers. Although it might also be what I'm layering the markers on top of, because I'm noticing the way that markers look on here is very different than when I'm doing it on top of Copics like I've been doing in this sketchbook. And even just on plain paper, like, it's hard to see here because this is on white, but that's why I also did this side with the black. Especially a lot of these lighter tones in this range, they're all very transparent, and that's really notable when you're doing it on this like weird texture that's here. And it has like a really odd reaction to the ink on the paper. I don't know why. I don't really know how to describe it other than it makes it feel chalkier to like draw on, which for me is not a problem. I know a lot of artists have a problem when their paint starts getting chalky. I only really have a problem with it when it's watercolor, like from a tin thingy. What are they called? The palettes that look like makeup palette type watercolors. I only have a problem when it's chalky when it comes from those, because those watercolor hates me. And if anything goes wrong with my watercolor paint, everything goes wrong with my watercolor drawing. That is not budget. What kind of budget are these people working with? My goodness. Good lord. Oh. Yeah, no, I've seen those. One of the YouTubers I follow has like a nice Amazon page where they show all the equipment they use for streaming, as well as like their videos and stuff. And I looked at the price of some of the things on there and I was like, wow, I am nowhere near there yet. If ever. Holy shit. What the hell? Okay, I don't know how loud this is gonna be for you guys. This is my electric eraser, which is possibly one of my favorite inventions I've ever found. Like, holy shit. But it is a little loud. I don't know how bad that is for you guys. Oh, hi, Vicky. Hi. You're not invited up here, young lady. Ma'am. 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 Oh, sweet. That's good. It's always really loud for me. But it's so nice to use. Penny does. Whoops. No worries, bags. I'm going to have more to erase soon. I'm just getting some of my guidelines out of the way. Man, you're not going to be allowed on this desk without my permission. You knocked over paint water and nearly ruined a ton of my art. What makes you think you're invited here willingly? You may stay where you are though, because you are cute. And I do like looking at your little things. Ma'am! No! I don't know if you saw that paw, but she immediately was like, oh, toy? For me? You're giving me a toy? No, ma'am. That was not for you. She's settling down. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. Ah. You're gonna get sprayed directly between your eyes the next time you do that. Okay. I now have to unbury my Copics from all of my other markers. I'm like, my cat's a menace, and she needs to be stopped. Everyone's just like, oh, but she's just a little kitty. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. She's my little wonderful menace. I love her to bits, but she's a little shit. And she needs to be stopped. Oh, you want your claws clipped again, baby? Is it time to trim? She stole this. Hid it from me for ages. Only just found it again. Thankfully, I have another set that's easier to use. Tiny minutes. Okay, this is what we're looking at. I'm thinking we want to be in our reds range. Probably R20 or R21, whichever one I find first. I think R20 is on the top. Yeah. Oh wait, this one would be fun to use. This isn't a Copic marker. It's Art Vintage. But I saw it at Jerry's Art Sama, and I saw the like radioactive pink label. Oh, it doesn't show as radioactive pink on stream. This is so pink looking. I had to pick it up. I saw it, I was like, hold on. I was with my sister at the time because I was getting her paintbrushes because she was starting her painting journey a little bit with me. I was like, hold on. I need to go test this marker out. And it's beautiful. It's this color right here, which even that is like not being picked up by the stream either. Like I have RVO4 from Copic as well, but they're like, this is slightly more fluorescent, and I adore it. I think I'm just gonna go on this side. Make things simple. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I forgot. Where's my... Oh dear. There we go. I have to... It bleeds through very easily. Because Copic, of course. Ugh. It's taking me so long to get used to using the chisel end of my Copic markers. I do not like the way it feels. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. But it is good for laying down like a bunch of color at once. It's a little easier than the felt tip part. The noise, the texture of it, it's all bad. What did they do to this thing? It's very durable though. I'll give it that. Peeling the marker nibs out whenever I have to like either do a refill or replace the nibs is always terrifying, because I'm just terrified I'm gonna rip the whole thing apart, which I have done before, and it's not fun when it's a Copic marker because the nibs are expensive too. But they are very good nibs, I will give them that. Let me move things around again. I have to do this 20 times. Because I think I've got the thing in the jig in here for them. Yeah, because it's like, they give you this claw to grab them with, and you look at it and you're like, I know this is the tool specifically made to pull nibs off of Copic markers, but I think I'm just gonna destroy the thing when I grab it with this. Do I have my replacement nibs in here? No, I don't. I think I ran out again. I was hoping I had one of them because it's weird. It's like this, like, there's two pieces to the felt tip ends, where there's like a smaller inner piece and then there's the larger like felt tip bit, and a couple of times when I'm pulling them off, I'll just pull off the felt tip bit and I'm like, oh god, I broke it, but then I can just like shove it back on and it works fine. I don't understand. I'm very confused, I'm very concerned. I just want to blend this a little bit better. Interestingly, this is picking up a significant amount of graphite. Like this specific one. I don't know why. Probably fine. Do you want to pick colors for me to do in this journal die? Because I've been spraying ink on these and it's very fun. I only have so many colors to spray with ink, but I also have like ink colors I can just blend on here. Oh no, I tapped it. I tapped the camera. I tightened that. Silly thing. Like the background on this, like I have a bunch that I can blend together for nice gradients. Vantablack. Okay, but I'm pretty sure Vantablack would be awful to blend with. Like, there's certain colors where you try to blend with them, and it is like trying to mix rocks with concrete, like, with a chopstick bad. Like, I don't know, because, like, Vantablack's like that, like, really specialized pigment for, like, sciencey things. Like, there's a reason shit got weird with it. I'm not saying Kapoor is any kind of great guy for being like, oh, this is my pigment now. He's still a shithead. But, like, there's a reason it's really hard to get your hands on. And, like, first off, just like anything that you have to put in like a really controlled environment, going to be hell to blend. Right off the bat. Like, that's gonna be awful to work with. But there's also just like blacks in particular. Shades of gray, mixed boat. Browns, usually really nice to blend with. I always like working with brown colors. But like, every single thing that's been pigmented with black has always been just a pain in the ass to blend properly. Because for whatever fucking reason, every single like set of things, like set of markers or whatever, does not have intermediary color between black and most of the pigments on there. Only just like grays, pretty much. Also, I don't know if you're referencing my viewer count or not, but it's kind of rude to tell people their viewer count, I'll say. Please don't do it. It tends to make people anxious as well. But I appreciate you stopping by. I really had to think about the way I was wording it, Ty. Oh my god. Please, mercy. But I'm not wrong, okay? Especially Copic. Like, you can blend it totally fine with the, like, warm and cool grays just fine. I think even the neutral grays are fine. But whenever I'm like, oh, I want to blend black with, like, dark blue, there's no intermediary that lets me blend with dark blue. Like, if you look on here, that's the black. These are my blues. The closest I've got is this BV08. And I will tell you, it does not want to blend with this for some godforsaken reason. It's evil, it's cruel to me. I want it to stop. I just want them to blend. Like, even these purples over here, these reds, none of them want to blend with it. Fuck, I'll even show you. I'm waiting for this to fully dry, so it doesn't do weird things to my paint again. Because I've noticed I have a bad habit of not letting them fully dry. Oh, it probably is also because I just don't have a felt tip for BV08. That would probably do part of that. So, like, yeah, is this the red? Yeah. Like, if I lay this down, even feathering it out like that, and I try to blend it with, let's see, if this is RV99, we want to go to something like 85, not this color. No, wait, we could do it with this. This could be an intermediary. But then, like, I have to find one between these two, which I think 89 would work, maybe 69. Where's 69? Do I have 69 here? When did I do this? What is this? Oh my god, I don't think this will come on stream either. A little bit. Very bright. I love the bright color. Did it actually lay down bright now? No, it didn't! It's this color! What the heck? I would have expected it to have been that, at least. The Copic marker cap, my only complaint with the Copic markers is the caps lie to you. They're like, oh, look at this beautiful, bright pink, and then you lay it down and it's not bright at all. Where's your 69? There's 69. About to say, 69 should be on top. I use this color all the time. But, like, even this, like, you can still see the black is not blending well. It looks better on stream. You guys have a good view of this. It's looking good for camera for all of you, but please know that in my vision, in my view, it looks terrible, and I hate it. It's honestly not a bad blend. I've done worse, but it's always mean to me. And the only reason it looks alright there is because I was having it fray so much. Like that, it's running out of ink. And that's why it's doing that. But typically, like, when you're drawing with a full marker, it's not gonna look like that. It's gonna look like that. I feel like I sound like a madman. But I have complaints, okay? Make your dark colors blend too! Arguably, those are the ones you really want to blend, because it's easy to layer light colors. Gotta get all my markers out now. I have found that because I layer the skin tones the most, I keep starting with the skin tone. Let's see. We want, I think, S16. It's gonna be my base. 19 could be a shadow. I'm gonna use 24. Hello! Hi Kira, how's it going? Look at them go, they're actually dancing now, isn't it wonderful? Everything is as it should be. I'm picking out colors, I'm drawing Ainsley at the moment. But look! Look at how nicely you can read things now almost! Hold on, I think I knocked it out of focus earlier. Oh, shit. Yes, I've added more things and bits and bobs. There we go. Why is this loose? Why are you loose? Which bit is this? This is the bit that is loose. There we go. God damn it. All of the plugs for things are on this side, so it's weighted more to one side, which is why it keeps falling. This is tight with all of the way. Why is this being loose? Is that an add-on I have to add on Twitch? This is just completely loose now. What the heck? Hold on a second. I knocked into it and it's now not letting me stabilize it at all. I have to take the camera down, so... Luckily, it's not too difficult to pull apart. Oh, I see. I wasn't twisting it right. It was being done! I can add that in a moment, hang on. I know where to add that. I've got an unofficial connection between my camera stand and my camera, which is why it's a little bit funky. But it's fine. I'm gonna lose my mind. Stay! Oh, this is turned. There we go. Okay, let me look on Twitch. Where's... Is it in your community? Or content? No... Oh? I know it's in the creator dashboard. Oh god. Did you spoiler them? I don't want cursed food in my DMs, okay? There's a reason I left before it was done. Oh, extensions, there it is. I don't want to look at it die. I don't want to look at it. I'm scared. You must configure this third party for... Yes, I have it configured. New panel. Okay. Let me know if that's showing. Family. What? Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. Hold on, I need to hide that from my view. Actually, Dai, can you delete that from my teams? I don't want to look at this. I really don't want to look at this. Oh, like, legitimately makes me sick to my stomach to look at that texture. Okay, I'm just checking to see if the panel popped up now. Because I'm already connected to stream avatars. To Twitch. So it should just... It's loading. It's loading. It's working! Okay, it's working. You guys should be good. I'm not messing with it anymore. It looks like a fucking horror show. And I hate it. Okay, what was I doing? I was picking colors. Now I'm sick to my stomach because I had to look at that. And that's not a joke, Cursed food is the one, like, category of cursed images I cannot look at. I normally enjoy collecting cursed images because I think they're funny. I can't collect cursed food images. They do legitimately make me ill. I need a color for the blush. I don't want it to be this color because this color is gonna be too bright. Or will it? No, I want something more subtle. Maybe S23. No, yeah, I get that. I'm sure it tastes reasonably mediocre, but it's looking at it with the particular texture that it has that makes me feel ill. It looks bad. Yes! Cryo's still working on a bunch of additional updates for the crabs. There's more to come, including the hermit crabs. But for now we have delightfully decked out crabs. I'm going to add more palettes for everything later. It's just taking time. I also need to, like, focus on getting all the event stuff ready first. Oh goodness. Well, I mean, sugar rations were like a big thing during the Great Depression. Like, they simply just did not have ingredients for things. They had to work with what they had. And I guess it's reasonable for them to be like, oh, I want to make stuff that I would normally make if I wasn't having a bad time with my grocery list. But I won't lie, water pie sounds like a white person thing. It does. It quite literally looks like it has the exact same texture of things that I have seen white women bring to, like, family reunions or, like, family events and, like, just anything where it's, like, some sort of potluck thing and everyone brings, like, some reasonably good dishes and, like, there's that one person who brings cookies because they can't actually cook, and then there's that one woman who brings something in and she has just this look of joy on her face that says she put so much effort into it, and then you look at it and it is a pile of strange, indecipherable mush, and you have to smile and nod and say, oh, it looks lovely, Darla. Yes, this is the exact kind of category of people I'm talking about, Di. Midwest England, and unfortunately some people in the south of America or of the United States specifically, not of America. I feel like Southern Americans not of US ancestry probably have better tastes than this. But I've seen some things at these parties and I'm just like, you call that a success? Like, I know I'm a picky person, but this can't just be me, right? Like, it can't just be me going, what on earth is that creature that you just put in front of me and told me to eat? But no, then the other people around me will smile and nod too, and they'll take a big bite, and they'll say, darling, it tastes great, and I'm just like, There's a reason I don't trust anyone to make sauerkraut, and it's not just because my first experience with sauerkraut had me literally throw up because it was that bad. But it's also because I can't trust these people to cook anything else reasonably. My grandma used to make, like, incredible food for, like, Christmas and Thanksgiving. And, like, it was the only thing I was, like, willing to go for. Like, I did not enjoy these events because my family is my family. But, like, I was just like, well, at least I'm gonna get grandma's food. And then, like, something happened, and I don't know what happened, but suddenly her food got a lot worse, and I was just like, what happened? This used to taste good. This used to have flavor to it, but now it's just bad. What happened here? What was... Did I use the wrong colors? It's fine, I can fix her. Wait, S19. S19, yeah, S19 and 23 were my shaders. I've seen that guy a couple of times from reposts on Tumblr, and I agree with him. I agree with him so much. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth the effort. It's really not worth the effort. It's not. I promise you. The other, like, main food that these people will bring to like potlucks and stuff, where I'm just like, who fucking eats this? Because I don't think I've seen a single person here grab a scoop of this. Is that, like, fruit salad stuff? I think in some places it's called ambrosia, which horrifies me because it's the worst thing you could do to a food is this weird fruit salad thing where it's like a bunch of different fruits covered in some substance that looks similar to whipped cream, and it's horrifying to me. Oh, what's the other one? It's a potato dish that it's also like potatoes in some strange yellowish goop. And it has the most awful texture. It's like mushy bananas. And every time I go to like a family thing, there's someone who brings it or grandma makes it, and I'm just like, why? Who likes this? Apparently people like it. Okay, but that's not what this is. This is some white people shit. And I know I'm white people, but, like... I don't have another word to describe it. this is not the correct color. He is too pale. There are levels of whiteness, yeah. That is true. I feel like I personally legitimately cannot say much still, simply because I know I am top tier picky bitch when it comes to a lot of food. Hence my complaints throughout the story. Oh my god, yeah. Ugh. It is always the Midwesterners, because my family is Midwestern. Like, we came here from Norway, but then they all went to fucking Minnesota until they moved into various places across the United States, mostly in the Midwest. And yeah, it's Midwestern people. And like, when I met my stepmother's family up in Michigan, like, it was all of them. Oh, that was the worst. That was the worst, especially because, like, I'd been treated to my grandmother's cooking for so long, like, when she was actually still a good cook, when it came to, like, the big events and stuff. And then I was just like, oh, I love family events. They always have really good food. And so we went up to Michigan and we met all these people and I was like, oh, you guys are so nice. And they didn't seem to really like us. And I was like, well, that's fine. Most people don't like me. I still haven't figured out why. It's probably my Ginny uncanny manner. I'm not gonna worry about that, but I am gonna worry about the food, because what the fuck are you people eating? There were family events that I went to there, being toted around by various family members, where the only things I ate were cold ham and crackers, because everything else on that plate looked like a travesty. And they could not do anything to convince me to put it in my mouth. Oh, casseroles! Okay, hot chocolate boba does sound very good. That sounds really amazing. That sounds like a combination that would work. Ooh, yeah, that sounds really good. I've determined that it's not that I used the wrong color. Well, I used the wrong color, but they need to be a different skin tone. And I'm hoping just layering this lightly will do what I want it to do. Thank you! Yeah, I get my nails done about once a month. I need to, at some point, get all my references together and draw my characters with the nail polish inspired by them. It's been my plan for a while. Oh, that sounds amazing. I've only had boba once. It has an interesting texture. I have mixed feelings about said texture, but it's not something like I would get it again. I would definitely get it again. That is cool. I do at some point need to try tea. Because my only experience with tea has been bad tea. Just bad tea. Moving one of my lamps real quick to see if this will help. Can I lower you? How do I lower you? Is it a turn thing? Hold on. No, I'm not. That's a bit better. I'm working on the lighting situation, I promise. At some point I'm going to have like 15 lights. All pointed at my desk. I'm not really sure how to combat this shadow, because I put a light on this side, but I have a light on this side already. Did like something, I mean, other than of course the recession happening, because I swear like all of the teas that I've seen you read for the past several months, like you didn't like any of them. Is it just that particular brand or thing, big box thing that you were getting? I was thinking, yeah, because there's a mod you can get for the GoPro that is an overhead light. I'm thinking to get that as well. I don't know how bright it's going to be though, which could be an issue, because I think it's meant to be like a flashlight, which might be a problem. That might be a little too much. What is a fill light? And a key light. I have a vague understanding of these things. Fill lights are the ones that are like, they're just supposed to like cover the space, and the key light's like the main light, right? Ah, okay. I see. I've misunderstood them. It's not that it was bad tea, it was that it was boring tea. Okay, so yeah, diffuse light versus like the main focus light, yeah. Yeah, these have like a diffuse thingy on them. They do not do that great of a job diffusing the light. But these are also really cheap lights. Oh gosh, come on. Come back in there. There we go. Lighting is definitely something for me to invest in as well. I need to be able to see, so I can't draw like this the whole time. I thought this was a different color. Okay, it is. It's just drying. That is the one thing with these markers that is a little irritating, I would say, is they dry differently than they are when you're putting them down, so it can be difficult to see what you're doing as you're working on something. Because like you can see, that looks lighter than the base layer that I've got here, but it's drying darker than the base layer. I think that's an issue with a lot of things though. Like just about any kind of pigmented thing is gonna dry differently laying it down than what it's gonna look like when it's finished. It's just such a stark contrast that I'm not used to. Yeah, I just need something that'll even out all of these shadows to make it, excuse me, to make it easier. Even just adding this one light helped a lot, because before I had that light, which I think it's this switch, it looked like this, which is pretty bad, but adding one more light helped a lot. I think you're right in that I'm probably not going to need too much else, just maybe one more light. Maybe two, probably just one. I'm tempted to add a lighter pink here. I think it's gonna look a little silly though. Cause like this is 23, right? No, that's 24. Maybe I could add some 23 in. Or 22? Maybe 22 is what I want. Oh no. I will not be showing up. I'll pop in to say, best of luck, don't die, and then leave immediately. That is what I want. Let's see, I'll put these back. My next week is just going to be doing all of the things for the event. Animatics were a mistake. I'm still working on the one for the event next week. Please don't ask how that's going. Will it be done in time? Yes. That's all you need to know. ADHD was a mistake. I'm gonna need a darker color for this. Not too much darker though. Do I have something in that range? It's confusing because 41 and 43 are very clearly different colors. This is more purple, this is more blue, this is a periwinkle, this is a lavender. But when I put them down on the page next to each other, they look exactly the same and I'm really confused by it. It's like they blend in a specific way that makes it imperceptible to see, but I need to be able to see the difference. And I'm normally really good at seeing the difference between colors. Very frustrating, but it's fine. I understand, I really do. Maybe 31. What did I use on Pluto? Where's Pluto? Because I had to do some weird mixing here. See, this is 43 and 41, I think. But you can barely tell the difference there. Like, it looks exactly the same on stream. What did I use here? I think I did use... I used 30, I think, actually. But the 30 was the lighter color and lavender was the darker color. I think maybe 34. I already had a lot of, like, genuine respect for any sort of painter. But I'm gaining a new level of respect for every painter I've ever seen work on something. Because I've never chanted trust the process more than I have starting to paint. So I'll be working on something like this and I'm like, holy shit, that guy looks like some sort of freaky alien creature thing. What am I doing? Everything looks incorrect and wrong and terrible. And then I'll just do a little bit more work. I'm like, okay, I can kind of see the end result here. Maybe we're fine, maybe we're good. And like an hour later it's like, oh my god, everything looks perfect again. What happened? I don't understand. Something happened here. Because I feel like with other mediums I've worked in, like especially like color pencils or anything like that, it's just like, oh yeah, you can see exactly what you're doing here. You know all the steps. Same thing with any sort of like alcohol marker. Clay is also in the bag of like various paints. Because again, it's just like, oh, you've got your amorphous blob, and then that's a person now, and I don't know how you've done that, but you've performed a magic trick right in front of my eyes. There's this like one really pretty sculpture of Link from Breath of the Wild that somebody did, and it still like breaks my brain whenever I watch it. Because it's just like, how... That was a blob. That was just a blob. But now it's a whole person. And it's like, on model. How did you do that? Magic. It's all magic. I feel like something in my brain though is like a boomer still, because like I'll see digital artists do like some of the same tricks and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's digital art, you can do stuff like that all the time, very easy. Still very cool, you're still a genius artist for being able to do it, but it doesn't hit the same way as a traditional artist. And I think it's just because with traditional art, like you have so much less room for error. Obviously, it depends on the medium you're using. Because, like, with paint, you can correct a surprising amount of errors with paint. But with any sort of, like, Copic ink, or alcohol ink of any kind, you make too big of a mistake there, and you're just kind of fucked. Good red. It's so nice. It's such a good red. It's hard to get a good red out of alcohol markers. There's only like 2 of the ones in my Copic stash that are like nice deep reds. And then they're like still a true red and not like some sort of burgundy thing. This isn't a children's hospital. Did I want this? No, I want 27. 27. Oh, there was. Listen, I can't put blood trails on my floor. I won't know when I accidentally step on something sharp if I do that. If there's a blood trail on my floor, it needs to have been coming from my own foot so I can make sure I treat it in time. And I wish I could say I was 100% joking. However, it has happened multiple times. I don't even know how it happened the second time still. Like the first time, I think I eventually figured out how I accidentally stabbed my foot and then was bleeding all over the place. But the second time, I still have not figured it out. I think what happened was one of my dies from my die cutter was laying out or something underneath my desk, and I cut my foot on that. And that's how I didn't notice, because it was like a deep cut, but like the way it's sliced is the type of cut that I usually don't notice at first. But I still don't understand how it took me so long. It took me so long to notice it. My cats were mewing at me in concern because they could smell the blood. Like, they get riled up when their food bowl gets a little bit low, but I have never seen them that riled up before. And they were just trying to get me to pay attention. And you're right, Marjorie. We were just concerned. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Your ears look so soft. I want to cut you. Yeah. Hi. Is that a good scratch? Is that a good scratch? Yes, ma'am. Okay, can I have me on that? Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but she made the cutest little chirp. Yeah. Yes, baby. Oh. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, I gotta roll. Oh! Yes, Mia. Oh. Okay, I need her. I will eventually have it to where both the hand cam and the cat cam are on at the same time. I just don't have enough camera stands for that at the moment. I need another. Oh. Going to give myself a paper cut. I'm still really interested in how this paint is working, because inks and stuff will come through really clearly underneath it, but it tends to like completely hide pencil markings underneath it, even with the lighter colors. Like, it'll take like a layer or two, but still. Marjorie. Thank you, ma'am. She was trying to be bad and get on the desk. Young lady. Are you doing well? Yeah. Or are you pouting because you're not allowed on the desk? Life is so terrible because you're not allowed to go on the desk and knock paint water over anymore. I wonder if it's something with just like the way graphite is that is causing it. It's very useful for sure, because if I'm using inks, I do want that to show up under the marker anyways. And I typically want the pencil to be hidden. But I'm still like figuring out like the specifics of how this phenomenon is working. And how intentional it is, because it does seem like it's not consistent across colors, for sure. Obviously there's things that are going to be easier to hide with darker colors than lighter colors, but I feel like it's even beyond that. But I still gotta do testing. So many things to test. Yes, Marjorie. I think she's just sleepy now. Doesn't want to be bothered. Notice that there are not too many, but there are a few colors that seem to be especially transparent. And I wonder why that is. Because one of them is a purple, one of them is a pink. I think it's 42, not this one. But I was having trouble getting it to lay down properly on top of the ink. And it's interesting because like these look fairly similar in tone and like paleness, so I was really surprised that this is so transparent and this one was fine. Because I couldn't even get this one to layer on top of it itself to get it to be more opaque. It was interesting. Oh, that's nice at least. What color are their eyelashes? 33A? Or 53A? I think so. And their eyes are definitely 9. I'm trying to get more comfortable doing lines with these markers instead of using my fine liners to clean things up. Although I'm probably still going to use the fine liners on this one. because they do work together very well, which did surprise me. It's just really hard to get very fine lines with them still. Inconsistently. Some of the markers, I think they just frayed down for me using them a little bit, because I wasn't being careful at first with how I was using them and what I was using them on. So I think I just caused some fraying myself, and I wouldn't mark it against the marker's durability. I do think these felt tips are not particularly durable, for sure, especially with them being advertised for like any surface. But there's definitely ways to like make sure you don't just destroy the things. They're definitely not as durable as the Copic felt tips, but that might just be because I've only used the Copic ones on paper. But at the same time, most of what I've done with these has been on paper, and like some of the tips have gotten really torn up. I don't know, I feel like that's a bit more torn up than I'd expect one of these to look like in comparison. I don't think I've used this marker yet because it's evil green. You can already see a decent amount of wear and tear on that felt tip. And I've had these for what, a week and a half? I don't know about that. It's something I'm keeping an eye on because these are one and done markers. You don't refill them. But that is definitely still a concern, is the durability that you've got going on. That was 24. You make a compelling argument. I think 49. Yeah. After I do their bow. I definitely wish they had more dark colors. A dark red would be so nice. Speaking of dark colors, so I actually, or just like color range in general, I made a palette for my pop, what are they called? Posca! They're Posca markers. I made a palette of these. Oh shit, almost dropped it. When I was looking up on the site to make sure if I needed to add any more colors, just in case, Because I like my palettes to have the full range of colors, not just the ones that I have, so I know if like I'm missing a color, I can decide if I want to go get that specific one. And the range for Posca colors is so tiny. And I didn't know it, but they actually do have felt tip acrylic markers. There's still a pump action on them, but they do have acrylic felt tip. And it's only in 10 colors, which is flabbergasting to me. For the markers that you're blending with the most, and you only have 10? Like, your funky, pointy tip ones, you've got at least like 50 of these ones. These are the ones I have. So I was just very startled by that. Hello, welcome in. I hope your day's going well. How's it been, Rosalind? Rosaline, my apologies. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm pleased with this enough. The eyes are a little wonky on this, but it's fine. This is all practice. I'm doing alright. I'm a little bit stressed because I'm still planning event stuff for next week, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Everything will be perfectly fine. Nothing will go wrong. Knock on wood. Nothing will go wrong. I got this. I just have to believe in myself. Although speaking of things happening soon, if you aren't following me on Blue Sky, you should follow me by tomorrow because I'm gonna put an art raffle up. That one, I'm gonna do that one, and then there's gonna be ones during the actual event. Also, I was just thinking of that statement, Di, that perfect practice must be there. And no, that is incorrect. And how dare you read my mind thinking back to my evil band teacher in middle school who just had a stick up his ass a mile long and just, he hated me because I wasn't good at percussion, just being good at percussion. Like, I have said some of the absurd things he said, but one of his favorite things to say was, the only way to get good is to practice perfectly. Like, practice, it's not practice that makes perfect, it's perfect practice. Dumbest statements he's ever made, and he said some pretty dumb shit. Being a middle school band teacher of, you know, amateurs who are trying to learn how to do the things, he was not a very good teacher for middle schoolers in any way, shape, or form. But it was one of his favorite things to say, and I fucking hated it. Because no, perfect practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice comes about from practicing constantly. Because the way you get good at things is you keep trying to do the thing, and eventually you will get it right, and you will understand the feeling of getting it right, and then your practice is to work on making that feeling consistent. But you will never do something perfect the first time, so expecting it to be perfect is just a way of making yourself fail before you've ever begun. And in the first place, perfectionism is a horrible thing to cultivate in yourself, and it's only going to hurt you in the long run when you're never proud of yourself because you always make mistakes, because everyone makes mistakes. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Hello, welcome in, new person. Sorry that was your first your first witnessing of me. No, he was such an asshole though, and like that was like one of his big asshole things that he was like harped on about all the time. Is it cutting? Let me get eyes on that. I just saw that the OneCom chat cut out for a second and then reconnected. It might have just been a slight drop. I'm going to continue talking until somebody tells me the audio is still good or it is worse. I'm not seeing any dropped frames or anything, so I think it was just some weird biddly boop that happened, and then it's fine now. Until somebody tells me otherwise. Do I need to continue talking? Everyone who's just been joining in, by the way, you've got these lovely little crabs on the screen down there that you can customize through stream avatars commands. Ah, okay. We're all good then. I highly recommend it. They're wonderful little creatures. And if you're on the Twitch side, there is, Kira very kindly reminded me that there is the extension on Twitch that you can use to customize it as well. Become crab, become one of us. I kind of want to do a big picture. I kind of want to not do just a portrait. But that would involve thinking and planning things. And I don't know if I want to go that far right now at the moment. That makes sense. Thank you for your input. I love this thing. Is an electric eraser a necessity in any way, shape, or form? No, but it's just a delight to use. I know I've said that the sound from it is pretty loud earlier, but it's actually like a really nice rumble. I like that noise. The only other thing I can compare it to is an electric toothbrush. I should have probably pulled up the reference for this. Oh, I do have it. Nice. Good going past me. Oh, I don't have the colors for his horns. Oh no! Because it's like dark red, mulberry, and then bright pink. Like a hot pink. Like, where's that crazy pink I had earlier? Where'd it go? Oh no, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Like the very tippy top is this pink. So nice looking. It looks so dark on stream. That makes me so sad. It's literally like a highlighter pink. It's so bright. It's wonderful. When I hold the cap up to the light, like this bit starts glowing because it looks fucking radioactive. That's how pink it is. It's wonderful. Maybe I'll just do Copics for the horns. Sorry, there's a cool dude outside. I don't know how much the mic picked that up. Let me think though, because I do want to do a big picture. I do want to do a picture that covers the entire page here. But I have to think. I have to think about what I want to do. I usually do like forests and stuff like that because it's easy to do for me. Because I like nature. Nature is very fun and silly, and you can get away with a lot with it. But if I make like a little thumbnail here, we want to have like our little thirds-ish. Maybe we do like a big fallen log. I like doing water scenes, because water is very fun to draw. And I definitely have enough colors to be able to do something with water. What kind of plants should I do? I normally do assorted, it looks like it could be a plant, but who knows what the fuck it is kind of plant. I just haven't done a nice forest scene in a while. Hang on, let me pull up some references. I do want to do a fallen lava here. I think that would be a nice, like, center point. Aw, hell yeah, that's the best. Because I also want to do, like, some vines and ivy and stuff like that. Because those are always fun. I have to pull up my Tumblr, I think, actually, this time. Go on Obsidian, so I can actually look at things. Let's see, what's this one? Holy shit, why is there so much stuff in here? Okay, wrong board, oh no. I'm looking for a different one. I thought I had one that was just like temporary. There it is. Okay, there's my temp board. Oh, this one has some nice references. Hang on. Oh, that's a funky tree. Okay, yeah, we want that. That's got some nice rocks. That might be a fun center point too, but I think that's for a different one. I think everyone does that one. Is Tumblr loading now? It always takes it a hot minute. Hello, where are my nature posts? I know they're in here. This is 90% of my board. Half of it is Lolita Wardrobe and the other half of it is just various trees. Well, Tumblr's having a panic attack. Marjorie, you doing something? Oh, you're just being silly. Hi. Oh, there's a car outside. That's what I was hearing. There we go. Now it's loading. Kind of. It's trying its best. I'm just missing, like, one reference, I think. This is good enough, though. Yay! I'm glad you're all cleaned up. We'll put the log still like this. This is our funny little log boy. Have a branch go out here so we get that other rule of thirds. Have it be like a creep. Ooh, hello. Bjorn, hello! How is it going? How's the vibes? How are your figurines? I'm messing with paint markers still. Look, I have a whole hand cam set up. Oh no! They're good. I'm working on a lot of stuff out of stream, or off stream for my event next week, but otherwise, things are very nice and calm, thankfully. Although I had a fucking random ass tree branch decide to collapse the other day, or I don't even know. I guess sometime last night. I'll wait for crab rave. I don't know. I just big old tree limb randomly in my yard suddenly. I don't know when it happened. I never heard it happen. I'm very flabbergasted. I don't know. I'm gonna start drawing this log. If I think about it too hard, I will be here forever. Oh, but I do want to tape the edges. Here, look! Here's some finished things. Like, I drew Ambrosia in this one. And then, this is Pluto. I'm still deciding who I want to put on this side. Are you on Blue Sky, by the way? I tried to follow everyone I could find on Blue Sky. I don't remember if I found you or not. Yes, become crab. We are all crab. But yeah, this is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. Yes, I asked people for colors and no one told me any colors before stream. I know I only gave you guys like 30 minutes, but still. I wanted people to tell me colors. So I could do something in here too, because this is really fun to draw in. It's not meant, it is absolutely not meant for these sorts of materials, hence why it's bleeding through. But it is just like a delightful size. Yes, one moment please. Welcome to my dragon sort of art supplies, Bjorn, because I have a lot. So, if I want to do the tie-dye effect, or if you want me to do the tie-dye effect, it has to be one of these. It has to be two of these. But I can also do smooth gradients with these. Don't worry about that noise. I have a normal amount of ink colors. I have a normal amount of ink colors, I promise. I'll draw you, Bjorn. You haven't stopped by in a while. slide these in. Do you have like a... Okay, I've got only one green, but I have various blues, so one moment please. No, I think this is technically green. Hold on, let me find the... Where's Peacock? Oh my god, I forgot. Where's Peacock? It's gone! Oh wait, no, it's the tiny one. There it is. Yeah, there's that blue. So we've got like, this is a really pale blue. Oh, this is a very pale purple. I could do like these three together. That would be their shade of lilac. Speckled egg. Is this speckled egg? Oh, never mind. That's paler than I thought. That's like almost white. You can't even see it on stream. Here's Peacock. That's this color. This is shaded lilac. That's tumbled glass, but that can get darker. Oh, there's this purple too. I have done green into blue. Which green was that? Was that mowed grass? Or mowed lawn? I think that might have been mowed lawn. Possessed. Green purple. No, I haven't. I don't know if I have Possessed Gazom. I don't think that's on my palette. I don't have all the distressed colors yet, but I will one day. Let me do some tests with these, because I might need a color to blend between the two of them. Wilted Red. Oh no, that's mowed lawn. Oh, I see. That's the other color name that it has. I didn't see that. I've only ever read the top one. There's Wilted Violet. There's mowed lawn in here. There it is. I'm pretty sure those will blend together nicely, given what I know about this color range, but just in case, I'm gonna leave Peacock feathers out. Oh, you're fine. This is some decent test paper. I don't need these. I have a normal amount of art supplies, I swear. These are so fun to use though, oh my gosh. Like, I know most people are not gonna have a ton of use for blending ink on paper like this, but like, it's so smooth and pretty. And it makes fun textures. Oh, maybe if we put, no, because yellow's gonna look bad with the purple, I bet. Right? Let's test. Tattered Rose, maybe? Where's Tattered Rose? Or maybe no black. It just needs a little bit of help. Just a teeny bit of help. You are fine. I am very proficient in typo. I know blue's the color they have in common, but I feel like I can get these three to blend without blue. Yeah. I got this. I'm very good at this. Now, the amount of purple coming in from the spraying ink, it might be a slight concern, but I'm gonna choose to ignore it for now. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna start with this color. I'm gonna go have to find your ref sheet. The unfortunate thing is these are very transparent, so the dots are gonna show through on this, but it's fine. It's just for like a background color. Cause I'm drawing you! This is my ADHD, I doodle whatever the hell comes to mind string, because I'm just practicing with these markers. It's okay, it's okay. Just embrace what's happening here. I know where to find your ref sheet. I still have your Twitter somewhere. You should join Blue Sky though, it's very chill over there now. I know you said you joined it, but like actually use it. Oh, don't worry, Kira. You're on the list too. Everyone who's helping out with the event stream is getting drawn, whether you like it or not. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because I've been busy. What is the secret bonus of joining my event and being on the event crew? You're only here for the free art. No, I know. Yeah, with this lavender in the mix, it's giving a really nice slight yellow there that I like. No, you're actually banned from the raffle. I'm sorry, Dai. Because you all are already getting free art from me. Hey, sometimes that's just what the muse is, Bjorn. Listen, my muse is between that and embossed coloring books still, okay? I need something to stop it from trying to create embossed coloring books right now, because if I start another major project while I'm still trying to finish my event shit, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, I've already done that. My hands are gonna be purple by the end of this. That's not a bad thing. I've drawn a griffin recently. A griffin that forgot its wings. Oh no! Actually, speaking of griffins, I finally got my griff on the pet set I play on that's all griffins. I finally got my Ambrosia griff. And they look so pretty. I'm so happy. I'm waiting for my Ainsley one still. And I'm still waiting for Crab, unfortunately. But as soon as I get my custom item, it's gonna be so great. Yeah, I'm all purple now. Alright, we'll leave that to dry for a moment while I go hunt your ref sheet down. I do hate going on Twitter these days, I won't lie. It's just every time I go on there, it looks like every 4chan screenshot I've seen ever. Which is really depressing to say now that 4chan has finally fucking died. Jesus fucking Christ. Why? Why is this on my For You page on Twitter? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to be here. I just need to find Bjorn and run. Oh, look at that crab! Oh my god, I love him! He's just a little guy! He's got his little treasure hoard! Oh! Oh, the griffins look so good too! Oh my gosh. Okay. See, the nice thing is, I don't follow many people. No, it's just I have Twitter open. The most horrific thing ever. Where is your rep sheet? I thought you had it pinned on here. I also had like a fuck ton of tabs open. I'm closing all my tabs now. And I'm gonna close Obsidian, because that's probably not helping. That is a... That's a lovely picture, but it's not a ref sheet. There we go, there's your model. You had like a thingamajig that like showed your model off or something at one point. Maybe I'm mixing you up with another VTuber. It could be very possible. I think this is dry. Good enough for me. I didn't think this through, hold on. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be a lot harder to see the sketch on this on camera. I apologize. So it's gonna look like I'm drawing a whole bunch of nothing for a while here. Trust the process. Trust the process. That is my mantra. Just trust the process, believe in yourself, and know you can do it. I have not drawn hands in this position before. I should just be. Yeah, okay. That's a problem. That took off some of the ink. That's okay. All that's gonna be covered up by paint anyways. Get all of these from? Oh my god. Were these conditions? See, when I want silly art, I have to draw it myself. Or Cryo shows up out of nowhere and just hands me something. And occasionally Noodle as well. Yes, please do. I love silly art. I want to redo my Pondering Orb meme again. I was gonna do it for one of my lead-up posts for re-debut, but then I didn't get around to redoing the orb. Because I have a green screen orb somewhere, and I put, the Thursday song meme on it. Not Throwback Thursday. What the fuck is it called? I forgot what it's called. Oh god, your face looks terrifying here. Hold on. Let me get an eraser. Oh no. And the problem is the lighting. It's throwing me off a bit. Hang on, I gotta like squint at this. This is what happens when you draw on suboptimal lighting, crouched over like a little gremlin for too long. You start trying to set up proper lighting for everything and then you can't draw suddenly. Okay, you're gonna look a little terrifying for a bit, Bjorn, once I start painting. Trust the process. You will be fine. You will look normal in the end, I swear. But you will look like some sort of strange goblin for a little while. It's a process we all go through. I think they normally call it puberty. I think I made your head too tall. Thank you for having a simple outfit. Some people are like, I want to commission my super detailed OC, and I'm just like, you know, I make super detailed OCs too, but this is gonna make me cry by the end of it. But it's also gonna look really cool, so it's fine. Understandable. Perfectly acceptable things to have faith in. Invest in trial. I have so many questions. Alright. I'm gonna move this. Get out my big box of colors. I think 90% of the colors I'm going to use here are going to be from my skin tones box. Oh wait, no, you're like yellow. Where's 14? Is it in my other box? Is it in this box? This is 15. No, this is 14. Okay, that's your shirt. The grays. That's sad. I usually disclose, like, if somebody's drawing my VTuber, like, hey, this is my OC, but this is also the avatar I use for streaming. Just in case they want to charge commercial. I don't know why you'd get rejected for just being a VTuber though. I guess drama maybe? Because the community is filled with an absurd amount of drama, and you never know who's going to be the newest drama monger. Was that 13? Yeah. 3. CO3. 2, because you're pale as shit. Yeah, I tried to keep Ambrosia's design simple because I use it in animatics so much, but I feel like they still became pretty complex over time. Just straight up VTubers. Yeah, that's so weird. So weird. I'm looking at this palette right now. And I'm comparing these colors to your the skin tones are always the most complicated because I need like 5 bazillion colors. And I'm going to layer them all. You're gonna look like a goblin, but I promise everything will look right in the end. I swear, I know what I'm doing. I've practiced enough for this at least. I don't think I need C21. No, maybe 19? No, I don't need 19. 60? Yes. 50? No, I don't need 50. Wait, no, I'll need it for other things, not this. I think I'm gonna do your shirt first, though, actually. Because it's buried behind your hand. C54? Yes. This is going to be very messy because I didn't do a good job sketching, but it's fine, I'll clean it up. Oh yeah, that is quite the combo to find. No, 54. Where's 54? You're not 54. Where's 54? Here's C54. I need just 54. Oops, sorry. So I've got like 3 different boxes of markers. There's 54. Marjorie, young lady. Oh, you're fine. Okay. I thought you were troublemaking. My bad. My apologies. You're fine. She didn't even glance at me that time. She's just like, I know that I am in the right here. How dare you? Is this what I want? No. I want C15. Right? Let's C19. That's so close. Right, C15. It's like the underlying skin tone here. It's really interesting because I've always been told with traditional media that you have to go dark to light, or light to dark. And with digital media, I find it very easy to go dark to light, typically. And thank God, with these markers, I can also go dark to light with them if I want to. I probably shouldn't be. I probably should be doing light to dark in most cases still. Okay, this hand is looking a little silly, but it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine and normal. I'm great at drawing hands. This is 90. Yeah, that's about right. Light color 636. That looks about right. looking at it? Yellow's a difficult color to shade because like oranges are really easy. Like if you want to go for like a really warm gold type of yellow. But if you're not going for that, to like really think about what you want to shade the yellow with. Especially if you're trying to get it to feel really yellow still without it being orangey. And you've got this like gold band. Well, gold-ish. It's not really gold. Need to warm up the yellow. Also not. This isn't a color range that I work in very often, but it's very fun. All sepia tones. I'm tempted to put some green in your scarf thing because I don't have another intermediary. Oh, I have 70. 70 would work, right? Because 71 is like really blue for some reason. Where's 70? Are you 70? Oh, I hit a button by accident. Sorry. Where's 70? Did I pull? Oh, no, that's 90. Is this 70? There's 70. Okay. Yeah, that's still too light. It works for the chainmail bits, but not for the main scar. Sorry, I've left your face looking like a goblin still. Oh, let me fix that a little bit at least. Let me put some hair on you. Where's... What color should I use for the darker bit? Because mine is not dark. 50. 50 is what I wanted. Where did I put 50? I won't lie, I'm not very experienced drawing beards. I will do my best. What color did I use? I think it was S9. The skin. One of these. C15 maybe? Oh, maybe it was C15. Yeah. Is your hair just cut off in this picture? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. It does look like that. Oh no. It's not the real Bjorn. I never got to use the mask because the only time I played Lethal Company, everyone told me not to touch the masks. And I was like, why? Why not? What do they do? And they're like, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I watched a video later and I was like, oh, that's what they do. I wish I put one on. I need to take my headphones off, they're bothering me. I need full concentration, I can't be crab raped right now. I was going for like a Khajiit's left if you've got the coin type of pose, but I think I've just made you look terrifying and I apologize for this. I'll fix it, I swear. Oh no. I was so caught up trying to avoid Sim's cheese hair. I forgot to make the expression normal. wonder if during the development of Sims 4, they're like, well, we're adding the grilled cheese aspiration. So if we want them to make like a true grilled cheese sim, like they've gotta have the hair option. I would have if I wasn't such a nervous being when it comes to horror games. I was already really scared to play in the first place, and they were just like, it's okay, you can be on camera duty the whole time. You don't actually have to play the game at first. And I was like, great. I'm gonna sit on the camera for 3 hours. Until you guys literally like pull me from it. Do I mind Lethal Company as a game now? No, I'm a little bit more used to it. Would I play the game willingly without being conned into it originally? Absolutely not. I don't want 21. You are pale, but... No, I do want 21 because you've got like super Scandinavian pinkish undertones. I've given up on drawing that hand normally. My shading color, which I think was supposed to be S27, and I don't know where I put S27. S27? No. What do I mean? No. Aha! Found it. Well, hello. Yeah? You have more to say? Yeah? Tell me more about it. Are you mad that I moved the tree in the front yard? Are you gonna join us on the deck? You know what? You've been good today. Yep, you're invited. Come on in. I don't know if there's enough room for you, baby, but I will let you try. You've been polite all stream. Come here. Oh, now that I'm inviting you up, you don't want to be up here? She does this every time. Come on. Come here. Come on up. Cuddle with me. Yeah, worries, Bjorn. Go get some sleep. Sleep all that alcohol off, please. Drink some water. Oh, she's tempted. She's inching forward. Hi. Come on. She got scared. Oh? Oh? Do you have a kitty? No, she got scared. She's like, I don't trust this. You're being too nice. I am getting better at these like finer lines, which is making me very happy. I'm not super consistent with them yet, but I am getting there. Sweetie. Yeah. Hmm. 6:30. Because somehow his skin is still not pale enough. Oh dear. That was wet paint that I put my hand on. What was the other layer for the here? It's 27? Or 50? It was 50. Oh no, I have to sneeze. One moment. My nose is lying to me. Okay, maybe I don't have to sneeze. It just went away. I'm waiting for the skin to fully dry so I can layer it again. Because right now it won't let me. Because it's rude. Yeah, I'm gonna use the green. The two grays just weren't blending together enough. No. Yeah, it's fine. As much as it's annoying to have such a limited palette, it is making me stretch my color theory muscles, which I do enjoy. Sorry, there's a fly. I flung one of my pens. Oh no. Where did it go? Oh no, did it go under my desk? I think it did. Marjorie, do you want to Did you eat my pen? Did it go over there? Oh, delicious treat coming at me at high speed. Stop, I'm dedicated mess. I have a pile of sketchbook things next to me. I just know them all over. Robert. Where's the hell? Oh my god, there's a Sharpie behind here? Oh my god, Marjorie, this is your toy! Save me! You've been looking for this! Guys, I found a free Sharpie! You shouldn't. Let me check. Oh, yeah, it is on YouTube. Maybe it only replies when you do it on Twitch? I'll have to fix that. I think it still counted it. I don't remember what the counter is at though. You having fun there, baby? Yeah. I think I can accomplish the rest of this with a fine liner. So now is the long process of getting all my markers back where they're supposed to be. Oh no! Sophie, no! Oh no! I'm terribly sorry for your loss. Oh god. Okay. Markers are all now in place again. I think this is my problem. Yeah, that's what I want. know I'm probably covering up most of this as I work on it. Oh, it's like super shiny for you guys for some reason. Very nice little. There we go. That's a Bjorn. The crab looks a little wonky, I won't lie, but you know what? Good enough. Close enough is good enough to me. Well, I kind of want to put an outline around him with the color. Everything on him is brown. Thank you! 54? Oh, 53A actually would be perfect here. Just to clean up some of these things outside the lines. I'm gonna redo the crab line art. Oh, hello, Sophie! Oh my gosh! Oh, these aren't alcohol markers. These are acrylic markers. These are paint. Honestly, if you want to get into acrylic markers, there's a lot of like more reasonably priced ones out there. The big thing with it is just like you gotta practice how things are gonna blend together and stuff. A lot of alcohol markers. Just with the way that they work, since they're so transparent, if you solidify your line art a significant amount, and practice gradients with them, that'll take you really far. Oh no, that's understandable. I mean, if you look at it, that looks like it could be an alcohol marker. I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit so I can clean up some of that line art I just messed with. Miss Marjorie, are you being polite? My most darling, lovely little lady. You didn't want to be up here earlier. I even invited you and everything. And you turned your nose up at me and you ran away. I was very offended, my darling. I call this piece Behold a Bjorn. I kind of want to put a sparkle, actually. Very nice. I might end it there. I know it's been kind of a shorter stream than normal. But I got work to do. I got lots of things to work on. To prepare for the next week. So I want to be able to wake up early and crunch through things. And I feel like this looks nice. This is a nice stream result. So I'm pleased with myself. Good enough for me. Let us see who's online. Let us see. Do we have someone I can send people to? No. I just have upcoming. gaming streams on YouTube. What about Twitch? There's a few people. How many people do we have on Twitch side? I'll raid into one of Twig's lives. I have to subscribe to them. So can you send me their channel? I'm not gonna bother with a Twitch raid. At least I have to sub to them to get it to just show up automatically. Maybe if I can do it without subbing? Let me see. Bunny jellyfish? This looks correct. Okay, yes, I found them. Cool. I think I got this. If you got a small artist on Twitch, I'll do that. No one I'm following is really doing art at the moment. I should be better about rating on Twitch. Oh, I spelled that wrong. There we go. Welcome back. We're raiding, yep. Come on, Twitch, I believe in you. You can vote for me. Oh my god, I have to rate that second person. I adore their hat. I need to steal their hat immediately. Thank you all for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow. Right there, and there.